You might have just heard that Lust for Life has just been played here in Red's Bar. These guys have got a lust for the last 8. And some of our matches for the last 8 have been finalised. Great tournament with surprises like Luke Woodhouse playing Gabriel Clemens in the quarterfinals tomorrow. We are going to have Stephen Bunting against Michael van Gerwen. That will definitely headline. But as far as the bottom portion of the draw, Damon Heta awaits the winner of this one. And on top of that, you've got Dimitri Vandenberg, James Wade against Humphreys or Searle, still to be determined. Those 2 games will take place on the main stage. This is our final game on stage 2 here this weekend. So if you like a bit of Red's Bar action, sit down, get comfortable, and enjoy this, just like the crowd here at Reds, who have had a fantastic couple of days. Ryan Joyce has been very, very good in his last couple of matches. But I think the headlines coming into this game
Jermaine to throw first. Game on.
Belong to the machine gun. His performance this afternoon on stage against Richard Veenstra, for me, is the best he's played in years.
An average of 103.39 and a 164 checkout to win it, with Veenstra waiting on 70. That's how good it was. The explosive ending from the machine gun, who
31
had beaten Dirk van Dijvenbode, the number 6 seed, in the opening round on this stage yesterday.
100.
The winner of this will play Damon Heta. Joyce got the better of Daniel Closer and Joe Cullen to progress to the round of 16.
60.
Joyce has played both of his games on this stage. Jermaine has played one on the stage and the other on the main stage, so he's had a nice sample
41.
of both atmospheres.
Yes. Wattimena making early running in this leg.
99.
On throw. We know it is a longer race than the previous rounds, but tell that to Niels Zonneveld.
180.
Went from best of 11 to best of 19, but only played 11.
Isn't it interesting how many dart players these days, when they hit a 180, they just point
44.
to the corner
Jermaine,
of the room.
40.
They're not pointing at anybody or anything.
Game shot on the first leg. Jermaine Wattimena.
First point Wattimena, though.
Second leg, it's Ryan
Good
to
start,
throw
yeah,
first.
very good start
Game
for
on.
Jermaine. A 180 to tee up tops, and then he takes it out.
Still a player that hasn't won a PDC title, Jermaine. And for years, he was touted as the next person to get one.
83.
But it's been quite a long time since we were talking about that. But give him a bit of credit. Even through his doldrums,
57.
he hasn't lost his tour privileges. He has stuck around and stoically just found a way to get a little bit better and a little bit better still.
140.
If he makes the last 8, I assure you, it is a surprise. But it's been coming for a very long time.
180.
Enjoying himself, it seems.
80.
That rapid style has maybe just slowed down slightly. Ricky Evans has done the
60.
same.
Don't underestimate the benefit of a flight change as well. He hasn't been using these things very long. They seem to be working really well.
134.
I'll tell you what he's got, watching him now, he's got rhythm rather than just this scattergun approach. Almost like he threw all 3 darts at the same time in the past, he was that quick.
He has been close to the quarterfinals before.
Jermaine required 130.
2017, he was in the last 16 and lost 10-9 to Steve Beaton.
I think he beat Gary Anderson en route.
105.
Almost finding the bullseye there.
78.
Ryan Joyce getting an opportunity to level the match. 78 required. Well, that won't be in the way for Joyce. That's the way for Joyce. All square.
Ryan Joyce. Third leg, it's Jermaine to throw first.
I think one of the healthy mindsets coming into this game is
57.
forget about the fact it's the last 16. Treat it as a money game. Treat it as a game for £10,000. Forget about what you've done the rest of the day. Forget about tomorrow.
100.
Think about now. It's one game for £10,000. And some players in those little
81.
mental blocks, they can really perform. You're looking at players who are used to playing for big bags of cash. That's what this game is.
180. 96. $65. 40. Ryan, you require 156.
156 for Joyce here. Another one right there will be lovely. Wattimena has started this
100.
game better than Joyce, but he could be the one in front after 3.
It would be interesting to see his reaction as well, going back to the last match where Niels
56.
Zonneveld capitulated, didn't he? Seemingly, mentally, just couldn't cope as Clemens crushed him. And if Wattimena lets this go early, despite the explosive start, then you do worry for a player who's just not used to having that level of confidence. There's a break beckons here for Joyce.
48. Ryan, you require 36.
Already has tops in his collection for this game. Can he add double 18? Yes, he can. 2-1 Joyce. And I think the biggest thing about this match for Jermaine is how does he handle this emotionally? Because he is very much an emotionally invested player. If he goes too much too soon,
93.
the second half of this game, he'll be empty. He's got to be focused in the first 10 legs and then gradually
93.
empty the tank towards the end. That's how he wins this match for me.
Luke Humphries, Ryan Searle just underway on the main stage. Two good friends, two
58.
top talents. And James Wade and Dimitri van den Berg will be the last of the last 16 matches to take place. As Wattimena weighs in with another maximum. That's now 3 in the game for him.
And Joyce is the last Geordie standing.
100.
Callum Ridds lost out to Michael van Gerwen in round 1. Bit of a cruel draw, that one. Chris Dobie lost this afternoon to Dave Chisnell, who has
100.
subsequently lost on this stage to Luke Woodhouse. What he would give after 5 legs to have the same result as Newcastle today against Chelsea. 4-1 would be very nice.
But the ball
103.
was on for Wattimena. Now 116 for Joyce to make it 3-1 and get one away from that scoreline.
What a lie that is. Can he use it this time? Yes, he can. It was perfect. Double 18.
80. Jermaine, you require 25.
Double 8.
9.
It's almost
Right,
there. You
you
can see
require
that the difference,
36.
much more of a delay in the throw from Wattimena than there used to be maybe a year or 2 ago. It seems to be helping him. Ryan Joyce opting to split
28.
that.
Jermaine, you require 16.
Double 4.
Game shot on the 4th leg.
All square, break
Jermaine
back.
Wattimena.
Opportunities
5th
for
leg
both.
is Jermaine to throw first. Game on.
I just wonder how many opportunities that Jermaine got like that against Richard Veenstra this afternoon. Not many.
100.
If you look at what Veenstra did, he was 71% on his doubles and lost.
134.
Not been a bad tournament for the Dutch, has it?
140.
But it could still be a scenario that Michael van Gerwen is the only one standing in the last 8.
100.
Just seen Niels Zonneveld fall, Jermaine Wattimena trying to join MVG.
If you'd have said to me that 2 Dutch players would be standing at this stage, I would have said Van Gerwen, but would I be saying either Zonneveld or Wattimena? Absolutely not. If anybody was, then you're a bigger expert than I am. But Wattimena, with another maximum in this leg, has given himself another chance.
Well, he didn't go 12 ball there with Ryan Joyce on a finish.
Ryan require 170.
Doesn't think Ryan Joyce is going to take this out. And he might be wrong, because that is the most beautiful lie for Ryan. Just doesn't manage to join it.
Jermaine, you require 32.
Nothing sweeter in darts than taking a 170 when someone's sitting on a double.
Game shot on the 5th leg.
Well, that looks pretty sweet for Wattimena. 3-2 lead.
6th leg, it's Ryan to throw.
Bit of a yo-yo game so far. It looks like one player's got control and the other one seems to take it.
He's got friends in the crowd, as Wattimena. He's had them here all weekend. And he is somebody, for me, who genuinely needs somebody with him at a tournament like this.
43.
He does not thrive when he's on his own. He needs somebody in view that he can call a muse, whether it's a friend, a relative.
93.
Somebody that genuinely is here to support him. He needs that kind of power in vision.
57.
Probably a contrast for Ryan Joyce, who seems just about the most carefree kind of guy you could ever wish to meet.
Yeah, winner this year.
77.
2 additional finals as well. That's why he's seeded number 11 in this tournament. And he's never been to the quarterfinals of this event before either.
100.
Last year, though, it was his best effort. Lost a 10-3 to Johnny Clayton at this stage. So looking to go one better.
96. 59. Ryan, you require 95.
I'll give you an update on the Humphreys-Searle match in a second. But first, we want to see if Joyce will hit double 8. Silly question. Loves double 8. 3-3 in this one, but I assure you it's not close in the Humphreys-Searle game. Humphreys is 4-1 up and cruising at the minute, averaging just around 100. Searle has gone down a peg since this afternoon. And his exploits on this stage
100.
already in trouble against the 2-time major winner from this year.
Yeah, it seems a long time ago, doesn't it? Ryan Searle was on this stage. He did, at the time, say it might
60.
be a benefit. It proved to be the case for Stephen Bunting. Got a win tonight, but Ryan Searle yet to warm up in that one. Just to bring you up to date with the bracket for the tournament. Bunting will play Michael van Gerwen tomorrow in the quarterfinals. Luke Woodhouse and Gabriel Clemens will go head-to-head.
96.
And the winner of this will take on Damon Heta, with the winner of Humphreys-Searle meeting either Dimitri Vandenberg or James Wade.
See, I think it's a really big benefit to Damon Heta, the fact that he got the first quarterfinal. Also, the last 16 match of this evening, I do beg your pardon, because he's been resting for the last hour and a half.
105.
These guys are still going at it. You might think, it doesn't matter, it's still just 90 minutes. But if you can get maximum quality rest ahead of tomorrow, it will make a difference.
100. Jermaine, you require 100.
2 goes at this if he needs them. Which is why that dart towards top was pretty safe. Didn't want to run the risk of pitching it over the top and not coming back on a double.
96. Jermaine, you require 40.
Double 10.
Game shot
back in front is J-Dub.
8th leg, it's Ryan to throw.
Not so much a machine gun these days, but he still plays the game in a rat-a-tat-tat manner.
We're not seeing the same Ryan Joyce that we saw
100
this afternoon so far. He beat Joe Cullen. He played decent darts in that one. The finishing in particular was
58.
Pretty spectacular.
It was a different game, wasn't it? He was in charge at the start, and Cullen was trying to come back at him, but he was firing a few blanks.
60.
Next thing you know, Relentless is just putting him to the sword.
Yeah, there were those 2 darts missed at double 16 in the last leg, or double 8 was it for Joe Cullen?
140.
And he let out an almighty roar. He knew what was going to happen then. Yeah, it was double 16. And Joyce did the business, won it 6-4.
60.
Not quite happening for Ryan here in the scoring department in this game. It's got to improve.
A little like Niels Zonneveld with the kindest of sentiments. Wattimena was not a name that crossed my mind in the build-up to this tournament as a potential quarter-finalist.
58.
Let me put it to you this way. I said that Niels Zonneveld was the lowest ranked player left in the tournament at the last 16. Jermaine Wattimena, in getting to this event, was number 59. He only just made it into the tournament. And he could make the last 8.
139. Jermaine require 122.
Oh, good start. Another. The ball.
97.
Almost there, and he knows it.
84.
And Ryan Joyce knows he might have to take this out.
Loves a bull. Let's find out.
Game shot on the
Yes, he does. Uncanny lad.
It's Jermaine to throw first.
Joy for Joyce. The bullseye bedded. Wattimena unflustered, unfazed. Responds with a 2-treble turn.
He knows that was important. Because he misses that and Wattimena goes 2 ahead. Then he's got to claw his way back somehow.
100.
The finishing's been fine again, actually, for Ryan Joyce. When you look at it in this last 16 match. He's had a few combos, hasn't he, in the game. He's 4 out of 10, but he's had 95, 78, and now 84.
140.
Wattimena's already come through a last leg decider today in the best possible fashion. Sometimes when you have days like this, you just know you're going to have to do it the hard way.
Thinking about moving here.
It should be 17s. Perfectly done. Because his next shot could end on the bull again.
Just bedded that target for
58.
A nice 84 kill. As I said, the finishing combination-wise has been very good.
Awful dart, that. It's got about half a 60 to aim at. There you can see, he had to get past the flight, which was hanging over that 60 bed.
It's hard to tell from that camera angle, but
94.
It looked pretty flat.
Jermaine,
but we assure you, would be eclipsing that target. Now then. A couple of times the first start has been plumbing that treble 18, but he's failed to really get anywhere near 36. It. And Joyce could take the lead here for the first time since leg 3.
Well, how does he find this? He can't hit it low unless he goes all the way right.
18.
Wow, that was close.
Jermaine, you require 56.
Wattimena is on thin ice here. He's got the wrong one.
It's not in, Jermaine. Oh.
Ryan, you require
Get in,
18.
He shouted. No, get out. Get in somewhere else.
Look at the focus of Joyce, though. He's not getting involved. He wants to win the leg.
God, give it the get in, Ryan, if you hit it.
Shot on the 9th leg.
That is brilliant professionalism from Joyce, because any other person would have said, that is quite funny. And it was funny. But Wattimena's not laughing anymore, and Joyce wasn't laughing at all.
Oh, how must he feel now? And how can that change
100.
Your mentality in a match? A little bit of embarrassment from Jermaine Wattimena, and Joyce, no joker.
100.
Just takes care of business.
Make no mistake, that was a really important exchange.
And that's a perfect dart for Ryan Joyce.
140.
He could lead 6-4 at the interval.
100.
Leading 6-4 after what you've just seen. Don't call him relentless, call him merciless.
Come on then, confession time, Mr. Nicholson. Have you ever done that? Celebrated
97.
one that wasn't in?
Nope.
Oh, it'd have to go in first, wouldn't it?
Precisely. I think
41.
the silliest thing I've done on the hockey, of which there have been a few things. I tried to do a blind 180 against Simon Whitlock in the Grand Prix and it didn't go in. And I tripped over the hockey.
Yeah, I think that is worse, actually. I've seen some comedy ones.
78.
No laughing matter for Joyce there. You remember Devon Peterson at the World Cup?
Yeah,
thought he'd won the match.
2 of those for Devon. One on the European Tour, one on the World Cup.
140.
Never going to let you live those down,
Ryan
Devon.
86.
Ryan Joyce ain't letting Jermaine live it down because he has just fed off it. And it's the right stuff from Ryan Joyce, who wins the 10th leg. Well, that comedy moment, no laughing matter for Jermaine Wattimena. Thought that he'd got to 5 first, but instead he's stuck on 4, and Ryan Joyce had 6. The match will conclude after the break. Welcome back to the Players' Championship Finals here in Minehead. The last session on stage 2 then. And it's the conclusion of the match between Ryan Joyce and Jermaine Wattimena, a match that looked like Jermaine Wattimena was commanding, but when he could have led 5-4, he thought he'd hit tops, he hadn't, he'd hit double one. Joyce took advantage of that, won that leg, won the next leg, and Jermaine needs to dust himself down and put that behind him, otherwise Ryan could run away very quickly.
100.
Very much so, Murph. There's nothing between them average-wise. 89 and change. Doubles-wise, it is Wattimena who has struggled. He's hit 4 from 15. Joyce has had one more opportunity than that, but he's hit 2 more.
96.
This is a game of fine margins, but ultimately, we have to say that Joyce has been winning the key battles at this stage. If he kicks forward,
100.
I'm not sure Wattimena can peg him back.
Another leaves a finish.
98.
It was 6-4 at the break here, and 6-4 at the break with Humphries and Searle as well. Searle has come back from 4-1 down to make sure the gap is a little smaller after 10 legs on the main stage here at Minehead.
Great setup shot from Jermaine Wattimena, who looks like he has put the madness behind him and has come back firing after the break.
43. Jermaine, you required 36. Game
That's
shot
more
the
like
11th
it.
leg.
Right in the middle of that
Jermaine
double
Wattimena.
18.
13
12
dart leg.
Ryan to throw first. Game on.
6-5. Joyce still has that break advantage though.
But for how long?
100.
This is where this game and every game here tonight just takes on a different complexion, because it's the first time they played
140.
best of 19 this weekend. 11 legs gone, and now we're into what you could classify as overtime based on what they always do.
58.
Best of 11 all the way through the Players' Championship season, from the first round past the quarters.
140.
Only if you make semi-finals and finals do you play more than best of 11 in Players' Championship action. And Ryan Joyce has done that more than
60.
Jermaine this year.
$135.
Bad dart, so needs to move. But Jermaine Wattimena's got to move on, hasn't he, after the break?
87. Jermaine,
13
you require
darter.
86.
When he came back, now he's looking. Well, doesn't have to go for the ball.
40.
Did the right thing, got the wrong outcome.
Not really sure why he went for the 18 on dart 2.
Good point, actually, yeah. Didn't think until the very last
100.
start, did he?
Jermaine, you require 46.
It won't mean anything as long as he hits double 16.
Game shot on the 12th.
That was really important.
Jermaine
Look at what
Wattimena.
Joyce left. 96.
13th
Just
leg
thinking,
is
if you
Jermaine
miss,
to
I
throw
might
first.
hit.
Game
All of
on.
a sudden, this game is tied, and what happened before the break is completely irrelevant now.
Another good point
96.
as well, Paul.
$100.
Yeah, that you said Ryan Joyce in that range. He's taken out 78, 84 and 95 in this match. That's the
83.
range he's been producing in.
That's the kind of range of finish that can do a lot of damage.
Oh, look at that. As Rihanna said to Eminem, I love the way you lie, but it doesn't like that one.
25.
You've been spending too much time with me the last couple of days with lines like that.
140.
I'm not sure I can top that one.
Yeah, he ruined it though, didn't he, with the last dart? What a dirty deflection that was.
You just quoted Christina Aguilera there. I hope you know that.
60.
Oh, that's really good. What has Jermaine done in the break? He's going sky high since the break. All of a sudden,
93. Jermaine,
he's a
you
hot
require
favourite for this
32.
game, and his average is climbing by the minute.
Climb up to double eights. Climb on up to double four.
28.
And 1, 2, 3 for
Ryan,
Ryan
you require
Joyce.
123.
Do you know what? I fancy him. I fancy him for it. 54.
Prove him right, Ryan. Prove him right.
On the ball. Oh.
75.
And even he reacted the
Jermaine
same way I did,
required
because he's
4.
so much better than that.
That's not a good dart.
Game
But
shot
that
the
is.
13th leg.
Get in.
Jermaine Wattimena. 14th leg. It's
Double
Ryan
one.
to throw
This
first.
time he can celebrate that double.
Yeah, because it was right in the middle.
Yeah, what he wanted this time. If he missed it earlier, went for that. Well,
119.
didn't go for that. Went for tops, hit it, and celebrated. But ended up with some egg on his face.
He's won 3 straight legs since the break nerf.
140.
Right now he's thinking, this is my game. I'm winning this one. His mentality has changed maybe irreversibly. Because
81.
when he's hot, he can just go, go, go.
57.
This is what Joyce needs to do. He needs to find something like a 12 darter just to stop the train and say, right, you're not having everything, because if he doesn't stop it soon, it could be too late.
95. $52.
Although I am starting to notice on a couple of shots now, the double 4 that we saw, or the attempted double 4 in the previous leg, and the shot at double 2, he's feathering the dart through the air. He's not completing the throw 100%. That cannot continue. It has been a problem in his game over the last few years.
Right, can Ryan Joyce now just stop this little rot? He'll throw another one in the 20 for a go at double 16. He loves it here.
Game
He
shot
loves
the
that.
14th leg.
All
Ryan
square,
Joyce,
7
15th
apiece.
leg, Jermaine to throw
Race
first.
to 3.
Do you know what? In my career, I
60.
thought I was good at double 16. I was never any good compared to Ryan Joyce. He's one of the best I've ever witnessed in the history of the game. The MVGs, the Bristows, Peter Wright, all of the greats on
100.
16s. Ratajski is another one. I think Joyce is better than them all, honestly. He's that good.
99.
High praise indeed. I do remember that Grand Prix tournament where he started hitting it, and I'm thinking he could really go on and do some damage here. And then it fell apart, didn't it, mid-match? Joyce, was it Dave Chisholm who
57.
came back against him? But that's the type of player. Remember when everyone was tipping Thornton to win because of his
58.
spell on tops, where he was without doubt the best player on the world, and he did win. The following year, Suljevic on double 14 got to the semis. You've got a double that is almost synonymous with you as a dart player. Get to the Grand Prix,
58.
and everybody will fear you.
Yeah, Ross Smith's pretty good on double 16. So is Luke Humphries.
Daryl Gurney, of course, who won it.
Absolutely. But he's changed his MO
40.
since 2017.
Well, there's a chance here for Ryan Joyce opening up. And he didn't need it to open up because he was going to come in like a battering ram anyway.
We have not had a
100.
deciding leg all
Ryan, you
night.
require 106.
We've been pretty close a couple of times. Single 14 for that double again.
74.
It's about as
Jermaine,
big a
you
miss
require
as I've ever seen him on double 16.
And that's a big miss for Wattimena. So the return
44.
to the Joyce
Ryan,
den,
you require
to the
32.
Joyce choice.
Game
And he
shot on the
once
15th
again
leg.
delivers that double
Ryan Joyce.
and breaks a throw and takes advantage
16th leg. It's Ryan to
of
throw
Jermaine
first.
Wattimena
Game on.
and control of the contest.
He's just showing off now, you know. He's hit it at the top, he's hit it in the middle, he's hit it at the bottom. Next thing you know, he's going to be going in between those shots.
60.
I just get the feeling with the way his darts fly that maybe he's got a spot in front of his eye on double 16 and he just likes
58.
the forgiveness of the shape of it. Some people like tops because they like the weight of the shot. He obviously likes the weight of double 16 on that shot.
96.
You were talking about him being on 96 earlier on. Are you thinking that one day he'll go for 3 double 16s?
95.
I've seen it done before. Eric Claris. I've seen Eric Claris hit 102 with 3 double 17s. I've also seen Claris hit 96 with
95.
treble, single, double in a match play game when he needed to hit it.
59.
difficult. Brilliant.
134.
Efficient visit. Efficient use of words.
180.
And that's
Ryan,
a
you
very,
require
very
160.
strong response. This could be the key exchange of this match, you know.
Oh, it could. Hasn't got the 60. Wattimena, if he gets this,
41.
he
Jermaine,
might just show
require
a little bit of
109.
gumption for the first time in this contest. He's not going to get it.
37.
Joyce is
Ryan,
cursing
you
himself at the
require
fact he's left
75.
75 here. Should have been something a little lower. One dot at tops is what he wants. It's what he gets.
35.
Bends the wire, and
Jermaine, you
Wattimena
require
could survive leg
72.
16. Double 16.
56.
He can't quite believe it.
Ryan, you
Joyce
require
to
40.
make him feel pain.
But it's tops. Now, tops is not the easiest target for Ryan, because if he does go over the top, it makes it tricky.
Game
So he
shot
does that
16
instead.
play.
And now Ryan
17
Joyce
plays, Jermaine to throw
puts
first.
Jermaine Wattimena at the point of no return in this darts match. Has to win the 3 remaining legs.
59.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't researched this because I didn't want to do it until the very end of the match to see what was possible. But the last time Ryan Joyce was in the quarter-final of a ranking major,
180.
wasn't it that Grand Prix that you were talking about? Because he's been to the
96.
quarter-final of the World Championship.
But no, he's only been to the quarter-final of the World Championship. It was second round at the Grand Prix.
Aha.
His only appearance in it in 2020.
That's a long time ago.
That 2019 World Championship, so the quarter-final may well have been in 2018. I think it... I can just check, can't I?
And that was his biggest payday of
140.
£50,000.
Yeah, lost to Michael van Gerwen. Indeed, it was 29th of December 2018. Basically, 5 years ago.
42.
He's possibly 3 darts away
138. Ryan, you
from
require
20,000 ranking
145.
points and a place in the last 8.
Jermaine Wattimena is 3 legs away. Oh, lovely.
121.
But he makes
Jermaine
Wattimena
requires
have to
68.
hit. And it's only going to be 1 dart at double. And that double is tops. And it's not in.
28.
And Joyce gets his opportunity. For a
Ryan,
first
you
quarter
require
final
24.
in a PDC televised tournament for the best part of 5 years.
Game shot.
And it's joy
And
for
match.
Joyce.
Ryan Joyce.
As Ryan rules over Jermaine Wattimena and makes the last 8 of the Players' Championship finals. He will be in action on Sunday on the main stage, and that win for Joyce brings an end to our action on stage 2. We do hope you have enjoyed the coverage. The darts have been delightful. Luke Humphries is almost there against Ryan Searle on the main stage as well. He's 9-7 to the good. Dimitri Vandenberg is going to take on James Way. The last couple of spots remaining in the quarterfinals, but one of them has gone the way of relentless Ryan Joyce.